It is generally believed that in every rumor there is an iota of truth. But we all now know that the issues about the real identity and other issues surrounding President Bola Ahmed have gone far beyond being mere rumors. They now sound like stories that you must listen to whether you like it or not. These issues, they are not just stories that are in the headlines, but they've gone far beyond our nation and they are now on the global stage. And these stories do not seem to be getting off the public domain anytime soon. This is because every day seems to reveal more and more about these issues. Now, if long ago, on the contrary, it looks like the rabbit hole that gets deeper and deeper as the days go by. Why would someone choose to allow himself to go through all of this? All in the name of becoming a president? Going by the titles that President Tinubu bears, I think the most honorable thing to do now is to resign voluntarily. And I wish to quickly put out this disclaimer that I'm not doing this video under the platform of any political party. Neither do I have any personal issues with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm simply joining my voice to the voice and joining forces with well-meaning Nigerians, yes, well-meaning Nigerians, to say that the only honorable thing to do right now is to toe the path of heroes, which is to do a voluntary resignation. Now, everybody will agree with me that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done very well for himself. I don't think he's a successful man because he bears the name Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, that is not it. That is because in life, it is what we have inside of us that comes out to be used as instruments to become successful. Names and other things are not things that really make us, but we are the ones that the real person in you comes out. Then it shows forth in your achievements and all that. The name Bola Ahmed Tinubu is successful today, not because of the name, but because of the person who bears the name. That is because he has done so well for himself, first in the private sector, then as a senator, and as a two-term serving governor of Lagos State. That is not a walk in the park. However, the stories that are now being said about him, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, globally, are not in the best interest of him as a person, neither are they in the best interest of Nigeria and Africa as a whole. There is this true life story of a young girl that I'd like to share with us that may help us to understand exactly what this means. Some time ago, a young girl got impregnated by an older man. The girl was in her early teens. And so they brought the guys that were in the community to ask the girl who got her pregnant. And she pointed at the man who got her pregnant. But the man denied vehemently because he was trying to save his family. And so he put up a very strong defense and gave reasons why he couldn't do that because the girl was about his daughter's age and thereabout. He could give birth to her and all that. And everybody believed him, knowing that the man, quote unquote, was a irresponsible man. But an elderly man who was in the panel stood up and said, "We're all men here. And there are several men in this community. And there are a lot of men that are lined up. How come this girl did not point at any one of us but you? Does it tell a story about the true person who got her pregnant?" Well, that statement by that older man, the observation by the older man in the panel became like the wisdom of Solomon, where he told them to divide the living child and the dead child. And so the man eventually broke down and confessed that he was actually the one who got the girl impregnated. It is also known in Africa as a proverb that when a child points at a place, when a child points towards a particular place, it's either either parents or a family member is there, or better still, something must be frightening the child, or there must be something that is attracting the child to that place. Children do not just point hands to any location for the sake of that. Right now, this whole thing has gone beyond one person who is the president of Nigeria, whose image is being dragged both globally and otherwise. It is now gone beyond him. It is gone far, far beyond him. That is why, in the interest of our nation, of very great people, even if there is no truth to whatever is being said, even if there's a little truth, and even if there is any truth at all, the best thing for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do right now is to voluntarily resign. Now, if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bold enough to take this path, then he would find himself as a hero. He would have told the hero's part, put the interests of the nation above his personal interests. A hero is not someone who is not afraid, but one who puts the people's interest above his interest to save the people. A voluntary retirement will put Bola Ahmed Tinubu's footprints on the sands of time. When the 2015 elections took place and President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was the president of Nigeria as an incumbent, to Nigerians he said, his personal ambition is nothing compared to the life of even one Nigerian. And he quits. It will say, whether you like it or not, that singular action saved Nigeria from a lot of catastrophe. Right now, heroism is staring at the face of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And anybody who truly loves him would actually tell him the truth. It's only sycophants and those who have their own personal interest that would be telling him to do any other thing other than to voluntarily resign. Right now, Ahmed Tinubu is sworn in as the president of Nigeria, and nothing would ever change that fact. But a voluntary resignation would not only boost his person, but will put him on a different pedestal. It will become very, very respected now. It will become very, very celebrated now. It will not just be celebrated now, but it will be celebrated hereafter. It will become a rallying point for younger people. It will become the first to do that in Nigeria, in Africa voluntarily. I know of President Mubarak of Egypt who did that amidst a protest. But in this case, he would have done it voluntarily. And guess what? He would have put his detractors to a halt. Because as soon as he does a voluntary resignation, there will be nothing for anybody to say about it. He will be given every right now until whenever as a one-time president of Nigeria. And I guess that is what he wanted, to attain this highest office. And he's already there. But the best things are done when you single out yourself. The crowd is very noisy. The crowd does not single you out. And this is an opportunity that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can actually single himself out and become a true nationalist. Because this channel is created especially for people like me, you, and everybody out there. And the purpose of this channel is to help us to do things that will bring out the very best in us. And on this particular video, I really want you to comment and help me share this video until it gets to people who would actually tell the president the truth. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment and please don't forget to share this video and do it.